This week's topic is life on the go. Sorry, no, I'm not going anywhere. But life on the go. So sometimes we have things that come up in our life, whether that break our routine and everything goes awry, right? So if you're talking fitness, people have a very strong connection to only doing their workouts in the gym. Well, that's not the only place that you can have exercise, get fit. So just want to talk real quick about what it looks like to break that habit and include it into your work environment, if you're traveling, things like that. So at work, you have implements such as chairs, desks, your floor, and really just get creative, right? Think about what's some things that you can do as far as push-ups, as far as air squats. You can do these things anywhere. You don't have to have someone to tell you to do it, you can just do them. So quick routine, 3 sets, 10, 15, 20 reps, whatever works for you. Just kind of break your hour up, maybe 50 minutes of hard work, 10 minutes, kind of take it to yourself to do some exercises. If you're at the airport, take the stairs, don't take the escalator, right? Carry your luggage to the airport. I look at that as a challenge, and I'm always looking to just move, right? Stretch before you get on the plane. These are things that you can do consistently if you happen to have a lot of travel mixed into your day. And the last thing is be that trendsetter. Be the person in your environment that leads by example. So if it comes to being in an airport, being in an office building, take that 5 minutes to grab a buddy, grab a friend and say, hey, you want to do some push-ups with me? You want to do some squats with me? You want to take a walk, right? I love having meetings on a walk or a phone call on a walk, right? Instead of sitting at your desk, take that call as you walk around, right? So that's kind of what we have for exercise on the go. I know Acacia, you have some tips to help them keep that nutritious fuel, that fuel in their body. So what do you have for us?
I do indeed. I love this topic. And here's a favorite quote of mine. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And
yes, that's right. I've heard that several times.
I bet you have. No, we all have heard that quote. It's key. And you know what? This is a quote I live by when setting nutritional goals. You truly need to plan your meals just like you would plan your workday, okay? Or your personal life. So planning meals is critical. And one of the things that you can do is plan healthy, nutritious snacks and/or lunches, dinners, depending on what you have ahead of you. So thinking about that, something that's portable and non-perishable that you can always have as a backup option will set you up for the most success. And my rule of thumb, especially as it relates to travel, is to act as if you are going someplace that has no protein available to you. Because I find that's always the biggest problem. Usually you can get access to carbohydrates, sugar, refined processed foods, fatty foods, no problem. But when it comes to quality protein, that's where our diet can often suffer. And unfortunately, protein is what really keeps us feeling full and fueled throughout the day, right? So packing some really good, portable, healthy options, just to give you some examples. Something might be, some low sodium or healthy jerky, turkey jerky, for instance. Maybe you are packing your own sandwich or lettuce wrap, right? Something with a cooler that you can keep refrigerated. If you're traveling over on a plane and you need something that's a little bit easier to carry around, think about bringing some fresh berries and some nuts, or making your own healthy trail mix, right? Some unsweetened coconut shavings, just to give you some idea. Get creative.
I'm getting hungry.
I always get
I know.
Sounds good.
Did you guys pack your healthy snacks? I hope so.
There you go.
So really thinking about that. Keep them, keep healthy options, both at work in your desktop drawer. Keep them in your car. Keep them in your purse, in your bag, wherever that might be. The next thing that I want you to think about is, as it relates to planning, is do your research. If you know that you're going someplace that requires you to eat out at a restaurant, or you're meeting up with a client, for instance, and you're going to meet at a restaurant, check out the menu ahead of time. Because that does two things. One, you're preparing yourself for what options you have available so that you can make smarter choices. But two, it makes it look like you're decisive and you know what you want when you're sitting down at a restaurant in front of a group of other people. So there's a lot of benefits to having that, right? This person has confidence and they're looking good, right? So look at the menu ahead of time, and just a key tip, the best thing that you can do is to try and order a lean protein source. So if you see, an item on the menu, for instance, let's say it's chicken breast served with a big side of white rice and maybe some other, a thing of chicken parmesan with some breadcrumbs and other things. Don't hesitate to modify the order because you are paying for this food and the goal is for the restaurant to please you as their customer. So be a food snob. I encourage it because, this is what you're putting into your body. You should not only enjoy it, but you should feel good doing it, not guilty. So ordering that lean protein, ask for it grilled is a really great way to kind of shave off some added calories. Make sure that you get vegetables on your plate. The fried type don't count, so no potatoes, fried or french fries, anything like that. Steamed vegetables are wonderful. Another thing that you can do is a salad. So if you order a salad, order the dressing on the side. That way you can control how much you put on there. There's a lot of hidden calories in restaurant meals. And I could go on and on and on, but just to spare you guys some time, I won't. But feel free to reach out, comment below, let us know what you guys think, or if you have any questions as it relates to nutrition and eating out or eating on the go. Elena, what do you have to add to this fun topic?
Definitely. I think most of us, in some way, one way or another, are living a life on the go, a lifestyle on the go. And there's definitely a few things that I want you guys to think about. And we hear a lot about work-life balance, and that sometimes even stresses people out as, I gotta focus on my to-do list, I gotta focus on my work, etc., and then I gotta squeeze in this thing called balance. So what I encourage you to do is look at your day, and maybe don't even look at your day, but think about the time that you aimlessly spend on your computer, maybe checking your Facebook or answering your messages, and kind of like Lamar was saying, take that time and go for a walk. Use a breathing app on your phone. There's a gazillion out there, or a meditation tool of some sorts, but take 5 to 10 minutes at a time. There's a lot of research out there that shows that even movement throughout the day versus like an hour at a time, or breathing, proper breathing throughout the day is much better and sustainable than just kind of setting a big chunk and then not doing anything else throughout the day. Now, Acacia brought up a really super valuable point, and that is, plan to put something healthy for the road in your purse. And protein is super important, and I also encourage you to consider fiber. So protein and fiber is what gives you that feeling of fullness. It keeps your blood sugar stable and less likely that you'll have a sugar crash as you're living a life on the go, going from one meeting to another, to daycare, to Lamar's workout. So, so that's just, another tip. And also, I kind of like to ask, like, what's in your car, what's in your purse? And so when we take a look at some of the magazines, they kind of look at what stars carry in their bags, and that's where I got the idea is, what is it that you want to carry in your purse that will kind of help you live a life on the go? And my final tip is, I heard a really successful entrepreneur talk about time management, and the other word that floats around and that we use a lot is the word busy. Hey, how you doing? I'm busy. And it's and that's almost kind of an excuse too. So what this person talked about is he commits himself. He says no to more things than he says yes, because he was able to prioritize his life according to what his needs are, to his family's needs. So I encourage you, to think about how many times do you say yes when you really want to say no, and how that affects the rest of your life and the people around you.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Life on the go. So
It's possible.
It's possible. You're probably doing it right now. So don't be afraid to be that trendsetter, whether it be exercise, whether it be in a restaurant, whether it be just taking that work-life balance concept and not saying yes to everything, right? Don't be afraid to say no. So these are all ways that you can be that trendsetter to take some control over your personal fitness and your goals. So there you have it, guys. Again, if you want more information, reach out to us, nwcrossfit.com, comment below. We're here to help. See you next week.
This has been my day today. I kid you not, you guys. My whole freaking day has just been
a glass house of emotion.
Blooper. Except for it's not. It's real life. My whole freaking day has been a blooper.
to process.
I am too.
I was processing it too, and I'm like, is this something that I can recover from? And I'm like, I don't think so.
I could see her thinking about it as she was talking.
I know.
And I'm like,
How about it? Can't back.
I'm like, this is something you drink.
Let's see what else comes out of your mouth.